And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Westbrook and Robertson, the backcourt. Inside pairing is Grant and Adams. And it's George in at the 3 spot. Westbrook with the bucket. Opening night of the regular season, blue sky for every team, Doris. Optimism is high. Players thinking about all the possibilities ahead.
No doubt. It's a time of tremendous optimism for both the teams and the fans of these teams. And the culmination of the work you put into the offseason, who's improved their skill level, who's added a dimension to their offensive game. We're all salivating for the start of this year.
Cannot wait. Chalk up 2 there.
This guy's so skilled at navigating to the interior, and when Russell Westbrook is that close, he's going to score.
Pass to Green. Tries a 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Ibaka's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Boy, nice team basketball being played right there. You see the open man, and you deliver the ball right away.
Screen by Adams. Westbrook kicks to Adams. Back to Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. Over Lowry, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Westbrook's got 6 points.
There's no one else you'd rather have as that shot clock dwindles than Russell Westbrook.
The pass to Leonard. And no good that time. Excellent D there from George. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Billy, Donovan and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. This is the first meeting of the season between these teams, and he stressed to his guys the need to rely on their instincts at the offensive end. He said, we do a good job of finding soft spots in defenses without forcing things. If we keep doing that, we'll be in good shape. We'll see if they can keep that up tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. So if their coach is right, their success today will depend on how well they shoot the ball.
And they're going to have to work hard at the offensive end to make that happen. Strong player movement and ball movement will be key.
Well, exactly, because you can have the most dangerous shooters in the league, but if they're not sharing the basketball, it doesn't do you any good.
He hits the second from the line. One thing you have to admire, Doris, about the Raptors franchise is their sustained success.
And that's not easy, Kevin. Last year marked their 3rd straight 50-win season and their 5th straight postseason trip. Very few other teams can claim those items in that time frame. Boy, the Raptors, what a good, solid core.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And Robertson kicks to Westbrook. And the shot goes in. He's got 9.
Well, you love seeing Westbrook fire with confidence from the mid-range. This guy knows he can consistently make those shots.
Passes to Lowry. Fires the 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Thunder have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Westbrook against Lowry. With some arc, and the rejection by Valanciunas. Got a piece of it. Westbrook with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Westbrook's got the ball over Lowry, and Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got 11.
Well, you've got to look at this guy's shooting as one of the main reasons they've been able to build this lead.
Screen by Ibaka. Green kicks to Leonard. Shoots over Grant, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists tonight. Here's the screen. Lob pass to George. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Inside, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
I tell you, you allow Jonas Valanciunas space, and he will throw it down. He's got the size and length to make it look easy.
Westbrook against Lowry. Goes up the baseline, and he nails the jumper. 13 points for Russell Westbrook.
Boy, what a quarter for this guy. Just give him the basketball and get out of the way.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Yeah, and last year it didn't matter whether it was on the home or on the road. They failed to take a game from either of the two meetings.
You know, they may have lost some confidence coming off those losses last year. They know their roster is similarly talented. You wonder if that provides extra motivation in this matchup this season.
And let's check out some stats for George. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged 22 points a game, just over 2 steals and 5 rebounds. He has been at his most dynamic, no question about it, a real handful.
Let's make no mistake, one of the elite talents in the NBA and operating at the highest level right now.
Lowry for 3, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Well, that's execution to perfection. Lowry uses the screen and makes it look easy.
George passes to Westbrook. Over Lowry. Westbrook can't get it to go. Raptors have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Valanciunas sets a screen for Green. Valanciunas with a screen on Westbrook. Lowry kicks to Ibaka. Shot clock at 5. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Thunder have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Here's Westbrook. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
What I love about Russell Westbrook is his single-minded pursuit of a championship. But boy, you better bring your game if you're a member of the media. He wants good questions in an orderly fashion.
That's good from Westbrook. And Russell Westbrook with plenty of accolades to his name, but all interview team? Dora is unlikely to be mentioned there.
Kev, I wouldn't call him loquacious in the postgame. He lets his play do the talking, certainly. And Kevin, that speaks volumes in and of itself.
That one misses.
Wow, the fire, the passion. Russell Westbrook plays the game with such unbridled intensity. The relish he takes in competition on a nightly basis is special.
Now, here's Valanciunas. Here's Leonard. Almost, but it rolls out.
Hey, we're not seeing the best quarter by this guy, and he's lost his feel a little bit.
It's good from long range. George has got his first 3 points of the game.
I'll tell you, his ability to stretch the floor is crucial to this team. Pretty play.
Valanciunas sets a screen for Lowry. Valanciunas against Adams. 13 feet away. The rebound by Grant. The Thunder leading by 4. Knocked away. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You know, when he was in high school in California, Kawhi won the state's Mr. Basketball Award. And you look at the list of guys who've won that award over the years, it has a lot of the all-time greats on it.
And the Kawhi Leonard drama finally came to an end last offseason with a trade that sent him from the San Antonio Spurs north to Toronto.
And you have to wonder, is this a high-priced one-year rental for Kawhi?
Shooting 2.
Before the trade, Kawhi made it known that he wants to play in L.A. Toronto has a lot to offer, but hard to compete with the idea of what he and LeBron might be able to accomplish playing together.
That free throw good from Leonard. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. And Greg, one of the stories that had started developing since last season was the talk of Kawhi Leonard wanting out. Too many soured relationships, it seemed.
And he was eventually moved after requesting a trade. Pop and the Spurs tried just about everything they could to convince him to stay. Probably the most drama for a team known for not having any drama.
Here's George after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Kicks it to Robertson. Adams with the screen on Green. Robertson dishes to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Yeah, this is why Adams is such a high percentage shooter. If he gets close to the rim, he's going to finish with authority.
Toronto's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. They set the pick. Pass to Leonard. Looks for Lowry, gets it to him. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Lowry's got 8 points.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Robertson the pass to Adams. He kicks it to George. 5 on the clock. Adams sets the pick for George. And the Thunder another 3.
Well, Kevin, you have got to have the right focus and the right reads in the pick and roll. And Paul George making all the right decisions right now, slicing up the defense.
Now here's Valanciunas. Green the pass to Lowry. Fadeaway. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Green with a screen for Lowry. Outside Leonard. Off the screen. And that's good for 2. He's got 6.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pass to Westbrook. Over Lowry. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Ooh, with a player this hot, I don't see their lead going anywhere.
Outside Green. And there's the pass to Valanciunas. Shoots over Adams. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got his second basket of the game.
Well, how about you get a look at the range of Jonas Valanciunas? Gets his done with his back to the basket, or in that case, the mid-range jumper.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. You know, everyone on the floor needs some level of playmaking skill, Doris. Who are your picks for bigs who can really share the ball? Good passers among the big men.
Yeah, one of my favorite players in the NBA to watch is Nikola Jokic, because his vision, his desire to share the basketball, his ability to see not one action ahead, but sometimes 2 actions ahead, is really remarkable for a man of his size. You look at somebody like Draymond Green, who is absolutely critical to the success of the Golden State Warriors on the offensive end of the floor. He can take it off the window, he can dribble it in transition, and in full speed make decisions going second by second that are really, really impressive.
Thread passes, do such a great job with the ball. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Some changes for Toronto. Siakam is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. OG Anunoby comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Powell in for Green. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Noel's checked in for Steven Adams. Patterson comes in for Grant. Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Roberson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And it's Leonard with the jam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here's Patterson. Felton kicks to Patterson. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
They set the screen. Lowry's shot is good.
How about he has yet to miss? 4-4 to start.
The Thunder leading by 4. Schroeder outside. Lowry against George. Kicks it out to Schroeder. There's a screen by Noel. That one drops for him. Schroeder's got his second bucket tonight.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
It's Powell on the wing. Leonard with a screen on Felton. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Patrick Patterson.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. The Oklahoma City Thunder with one of the more rabid fan bases, Doris, in the NBA.
Well, 7 straight seasons of sellouts. There's something about the love affair you find in these small market one sport towns. This is an organization that has the complete and full support of their community.
C.J. Miles, he's checked in for the Raptors. The Thunder leading by 4. Schroeder outside. In the corner, it's Patterson. And there's the foul. It goes on C.J. Miles. That is his first foul of the game. Arenas is checked in for Oklahoma City. Noel passes to Felton. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Here's Anunoby. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Now, great look on that, just a little out of rhythm.
Yeah, he looked like he forced that a little bit. Just needs to take his time. Got to make these shots right now.
Now here's Schroeder. He has 5. Now Lowry. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's his first foul. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Kyle Lowry. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the first. Here's VanVleet. Powell with the screen. Now here's Miles. The shot from the low post is good. Miles has got his first bucket in this one.
You can see the confidence of C.J. Miles down in the paint, right? He's got long arms to get the shot off whenever he wants.
Patterson, the screen. Noel dishes to Schroeder.
Well, Dennis Schroeder showed he can handle high usage in an offense. Was the first option for the Hawks this past season. Even with defenses keyed in on him, he was able to average right around 20 points.
And with Schroeder, he said he learned how to deal with all that extra defensive attention.
And being able to stay productive when dealing with the best opposing defender goes a long way in the NBA. Schroeder also managed to cut down on his turnovers while taking on more of a playmaker role. Strong year for him offensively, and I wouldn't be surprised if he continues to grow as a player.
And he knocks down the first one. Schroeder hits them both.
Well, think about the Toronto Raptors last year. 59 wins in the regular season, which was a franchise high. Won the Atlantic for the 4th time in 5 years. And then it comes to an end with a thud, losing to the Cavaliers in the playoffs. Brutal.
Powell kicks to Miles. Passes it to Van Vliet. Here's Anunoby. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The vertical of OG Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's tipped. Noel passes to Schroeder. There's a screen by Noel. Launches it. Patterson can't get it to go.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Here's Miles, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, Kevin, I don't think you can put a price on the experience C.J. Miles brings to the table. He is such a valuable contributor on both ends of the floor.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. And it's tied up with that one.
I think it's best to avoid putting this guy at the line if possible, but that's obviously easier said than done.
Here's Schroeder. What a play. He simply drains it in at the buzzer.
What a 3 at the horn as they end the quarter on a high note.
Boy, that was the perfect end to the period. You have no idea how much effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Back to the action after this word. Russell Westbrook is surly disposition on the court, but he talks about the power of positivity with his teammates.
Throughout the years, I've been trying to find ways to be a better leader. Leadership was a huge thing, and I felt the way I reacted to certain plays and my facial expressions and my demeanor can change a lot for a teammate.
Well, you can't win it alone.
And for superstar players like Westbrook, individual greatness isn't enough. It's about elevating the team around them.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
It was huge, no doubt, and it seems like they simply can't miss from downtown.
So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Patrick Patterson. Felton is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Nerlens Noel, and it's Abrinas in at the 3 slot. Here's Siakam. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Felton against Wright. Misses from close range. Here's Van Vliet. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. And the rejection by Noel. The 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And the D really on its heels on that possession, didn't know what to do.
Here's Van Vliet. He's guarded by Schroeder. Floats one. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Noel sets a screen for Felton. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Well, Felton's shining in the pick-and-roll game right now. He's got it all working for him. Here's
Van Vliet. He's guarded by Schroeder. Here's Van Vliet. 6 to shoot. A 3-ball. The rebound by Patterson. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Over Wright, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, Raymond Felton comes out of North Carolina. He's the 5th overall pick back in 2005. It's incredible to me that this is his 14th season. The first 9 he started, I don't know that people realize that.
And the first one at the line is good. Doris, talk about what's kept Felton around this long.
You know what, Kevin? For every organization that Raymond Felton has ever played on, the head coach loves him. And why is that? Well, one, he understands how to run a team from the point guard position. He's a low-mistake player that takes great care of the basketball. He's willing to mentor younger players. I would sort of liken him to that game manager quarterback, somebody who you know what you're going to get on a night-by-night basis. And there is huge value to NBA head coaches when you get that.
And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Here's Van Vliet looking for his first basket still in this one. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Anunoby.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
Outside, Felton. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. 13 feet away. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's Miles. Here's Anunoby. And it's Noel with the rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Felton dishes to Patterson. Yes, that goes in. Patterson's got 5 points so far.
Amazing recognition by Felton. Sees the wide open man, sends it on time and on target.
Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. Pass to Wright. Miles sets the screen for Wright. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Well, how about DeLon Wright having his best season as a pro last year? He had tremendous numbers, solidifying his role as a backup point guard. And I'll tell you this, he had some games where he simply took over.
Two shots.
And the first one drops. And Wright is a taller point guard, not an easy matchup off the bench.
I'll tell you, Kevin, this guy has got a great nose for steals and block shots. He knows how to use the length he has on the defensive end, and he can be tenacious on the glass. Go ahead, DeLon Wright, do your thing.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Siakam. Ibaka comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Green in for Fred Van Vliet. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Outside Westbrook. There's a screen. Kicks it to Adams. Grant sets a screen for Adams. Right against Westbrook. 5 on the clock. And Adams with the slam.
Well, simply put it in the vicinity of Steven Adams, and his great hands makes that dunk look easy.
Ibaka outside. Screened by Valanciunas. Ibaka, the pass to Valanciunas, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Valanciunas has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Oklahoma City's gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Now, here is Ibaka. To the paint. Wright sets a screen. Valanciunas. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Abrinas, guarded by Green. Abrinas kicks to Roberson. Screen by Adams. Westbrook against Wright. Jumper off the screen. Abrinas' shot is off. Raptors trail by 8. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league has unveiled a 5-point plan to improve player-referee relations. Things became heated last season with a lot of star players ejected for arguing with officials. The emphasis on respect and clear standards of conduct on both sides can only help. Kevin?
Very good point, David. Completely agree. Thanks. And the Raptors call time here.
And Steven Adams came into this league at 19 already. A physical specimen and has only gotten stronger. Just a bruising presence down low.
And the Raptors with some changes. Leonard comes in for C.J. Miles. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Wright. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. George is checked in for Alex Abrinas. And finished off by Westbrook.
Well, the length of Paul George, creating opportunities for his team. He covers an awful lot of ground with that wingspan.
Valanciunas with the ball. Now defended by Adams. That's tipped.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Well, you think to Steven Adams, and coming out of New Zealand, playing about 1 year at the University of Pittsburgh, now in his 5th season as a starter for the Thunder. And what a pivotal guy he's become for this franchise.
And Steven Adams drafted by OKC with the 12th pick in 2013. That draft pick, a centerpiece of the James Harden trade.
And that trade will go down as one of the great conversation pieces of all time, whether or not you should have moved James Harden. But the reality is, where Adams is concerned, they got a two-way big man with incredible athleticism, unbelievable physical strength, and an evolving offensive game. So this is one piece of the trade that you have made great use of.
Both good from the line that time. You know, Doris, for a long time, few people realized how efficient the three-point shot can be, the extra point making such a difference. Why do you think it took a while for that thought process to hold?
Well, I think obviously we have advanced metrics. And the reason we have advanced metrics is there are more ways to monitor the things that happen between the lines, right? There are cameras everywhere. We can track people's data via computer programs. But I think one of the interesting things to me, Kevin, is that Steph Curry really has changed the logistics of what defines a quality shot. Here's a guy who steps across half court, and when he does, he's in range. So the influence of Steph Curry cannot be understated.
Great example. And so it's Oklahoma City with it, after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Screen by Adams. Using the screen, George. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Poked loose. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Westbrook. Outside, George. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And it's 9 points for George.
Now, Paul George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot guy. Measures the shot before receiving the pass. It's hard to guard.
Stolen by Westbrook. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And didn't shoot it all that well from the line in the first quarter. Doing a much better job now in the second, up over 80%.
Russell Westbrook's mantra is, why not? Way of daring himself to greater heights.
I think, Kevin, in time, it became a way to build confidence to take on the world. That why not? Who says you can't? He lives by that maxim, and I love it, Kevin.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
When you think about Billy Donovan, to me, he's a guy who values trust and building relationships with players. This guy is not a dictator. He wants to help players grow and develop, and that helps you win.
Norman Powell's checked in for Green. And Russell Westbrook drops them both. And for Coach Billy Donovan, the process of developing NBA players' doors has to be different than it was in college.
Oh, no doubt. At the pro level, many guys are making more money than you are. A lot of them have families. They've already grown into themselves. But to me, he still emphasizes the fact that great relationships with your players is important.
Now here is Lowry, following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Powell, the pass to Lowry. Leonard kicks to Lowry. Five on the clock. Lets it fly. Thunder with the rebound.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
In the corner, it's Westbrook. Over Lowry. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Raptors trail by 18. Outside Leonard. He kicks to Powell. Screened by Valanciunas. The shot by Powell, no good.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Well, we call that crowding the shooter, right? You don't give up an inch. It's just perfect defense.
Now, here's Westbrook. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Westbrook's got 22.
Well, why not, Kevin, right? When Russell Westbrook is working to the degree he is tonight, why wouldn't you consistently run your offense through him? It makes perfect sense.
And the Raptors call time here.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Well, Greg, I think I love the timeout call. At least it gives you a shift in momentum. It's a smart move.
A chance here to take a moment and compare the front court and back court scoring on the night for Oklahoma City.
And most of the damage being done by the backcourt. They've leaned on their guards big time, and the plan has worked to perfection. The small ball approach has been the way to go.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 8. Screen by Ibaka. Leonard attacking, and the shot goes in. Leonard's got 10 points.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
Here's Roberson. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to Westbrook. Lays it up and banks it in.
I like when a coach says, stay in front of Westbrook. Good luck with that. He blasts to the cup.
Pass to Powell. Screened by Ibaka. To the inside. Here's Leonard, and Grant sends it back. George with the ball. It's Ibaka picking him up.
Boy, still a dependable shot blocker. That is what got Serge Ibaka playing time at the beginning of his career. Nice.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Lowry. There's a minute 34 left now here in the second. Valanciunas with a screen on Westbrook. Lowry's shot is good.
Boy, you can't pin their struggles today on him. He's been on fire from the field.
The Thunder leading by 19. Westbrook passes to George. Grant sets a screen for George, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. Siakam is checked in for Toronto. Fred VanVleet comes in for Kyle Lowry. And then for Oklahoma City, Noel comes in for Jeremy Grant, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Roberson. .111 left in the first half. George, that's a two-pointer. Kept alive. And Adams kicks to Westbrook. The pass to Noel. Knocked away. Screen by Adams. And it's Leonard at the elbow. Unable to get that one. And the Thunder going the other way now. 22 is their biggest lead. And it's Schroeder in the corner. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists now tonight. VanVleet kicks to Ibaka. Back to VanVleet. Down low. It's stolen by Adams. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. He had a nice open look right there. 28 points for Russell Westbrook.
Well, you can see he's feeling it right now. Shots dropping from all over the place this quarter.
Here's VanVleet. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Leonard.
No, we call that defensive chops, right? Paul George is draped all over his man. He will not give up anything easy.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. There was no stopping Russell Westbrook in the first half. He ended up with 28 points, 2 steals, and 4 assists. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
That was the half of the super sub for them. A lot of offense coming off the bench, and that's such a luxury to have that kind of firepower available. There were times when the pace picked up when the second unit came into the game. And that's the best part, having a bunch of guys who's ready at the drop of a hat.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, Ernie. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half, start a fight, throw some bowls, let's go.
And it's just about time now.
We return now to Toronto with a fantastic look at sunset at the downtown skyline of Toronto, Ontario. Wow, what a great view. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, great job from him in that first half of drawing fouls and getting to the line.
Boy, he certainly put the...
Oh,
my God.
That's how you attack. Wow.
How'd he do that? My goodness, is there anything better than watching Westbrook hammer at home? My goodness gracious, Russell. When you think about the Oklahoma City Thunder, you have to start and end the conversation with the historic regular seasons put on by Russell Westbrook. The one thing you have to wonder, has he taken them as far as he can?
Oklahoma City leading by 23. Yep, that one goes in there. Westbrook's got 32 points.
What a finisher. Russell Westbrook enjoys taking on the defense in the paint.
That's tipped. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. And here's Lowry. Green, the screen. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Off the inbound, and Adams sends it back.
Well, so good at anticipating when shots are going to go up. Steven Adams, terrific protecting the basket.
Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Tuesday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Friday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, it's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of.
George passes to Grant. Screen by Adams. 6 on the shot clock. Westbrook against Lowry. Westbrook can't get it to go. For Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Outside, Green. Passes it to Ibaka. And Lowry has it in the corner. Left side, George. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play.
Shooting one.
It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, Kevin, there are nights where it's impossible to stop Paul George. He is such a strong guy who knows how to convert through these plays.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
One shot.
Free throw good, Paul George. Well, after the Raptors fell short of their goals last season, you knew they were going to be changing some things up.
Well, obviously the first big move was moving on from Dwayne Casey as the head coach. And you think about Dwayne had brought the best years this franchise had seen, and they still felt it was time for a shift. Now, it's not necessarily his blame. Sometimes you just need to hear a new voice when you've ended in the playoffs the way they have over the last several years.
Outside, Green.
I don't like their energy level since the break, right? They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Toronto's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Leonard, no luck.
Boy, the defense collapsing and throwing him off balance on his way to the cup.
Roberson the pass to George. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the Raptors call time here. And 6'7" swingman Andre Roberson out of the University of Colorado, one of the league's premier defensive specialists.
And Kevin, there's a reason he started for most of his career, and it has nothing to do with his shooting. Now returning from that ruptured patella tendon, will he regain that elite defensive form? Only time will tell.
And the Raptors making a change here. Miles is checked in. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's Lowry. 17 points in the game. Pass to Leonard. Valanciunas with a screen on George. Inside. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game. Westbrook against Lowry. Westbrook kicks to Adams. Here's Roberson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Adams sets the pick for George. Fires for 3, and it's sent back by Leonard.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end.
And Andre Robertson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. OG Anunoby's checked in for Toronto. Then for the Thunder, Abrinas is checked in for Roberson. And it's Felton in for Russell Westbrook. Felton against Lowry. Pass to Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. Releases. That one off the back iron and out. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Nice shot by Felton. Felton has got 8 points.
There's a real knack for understanding when a guy is uncovered, and Paul George's court awareness on display right there. Beautiful.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. Right, he's checked in for Green. The Thunder have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. George passes to Abrinas. Patterson a screen on Lowry. Here's Adams. Down low. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Lowry drawing the double team. Kicks to Valanciunas. Right outside. Valanciunas sets a screen for Lowry. Shoots from the elbow. Right. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Here's Abrinas. Lowry covering. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. You know, these are the guys you need to be aware of if you don't want your pocket picked. Here are last season's steals leaders. Second is Paul George. And, of course, Russell Westbrook.
And with all the steals these two came away with, they probably put a thought in the back of every opponent's head, and it wasn't a very good thought.
Now here is Lowry, guarded closely. Wright against Felton. And Wright kicks to Valanciunas. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Valanciunas has got 10 points in the game.
Well, efficient scoring in the post, just one of the reasons Valanciunas is out there.
There's the pass to Abrinas. Left side, George. Fades back. Basket good. He's got 16. Toronto's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Three-pointer, Lowry slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Well, it took a lot of work for Kyle Lowry to become this dangerous from three-point land, and downtown is one terrific option among many for this guy.
Screen by Adams. Here's George. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
Well, you know, that's okay, I think. Even though they missed, they still have to be happy with the shot selection.
Sinks the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside, Felton. In the corner, it's Patterson. That's good, and so Felton has the assist there. Felton has got 3 assists in the game. The Raptors have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. The drive by Lowry. The kick out to right. Here's Valanciunas, and it comes off the front of the rim. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And Adams with the slam.
Outstanding pass. He reads the play as it develops, and his lead pass is absolutely perfect.
Outside Lowry. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Another one. Man, he's just gotten into a great rhythm out there.
You're just assuming at this point every shot he takes, it's going to go in. What a shooting performance.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
When you watch Kyle Lowry play, you see how much bigger he is than his stats. There's so many little things on both ends of the floor. I mean, he's a great screen setter, takes charges, all the things that don't necessarily show up in the stat sheet, but are important when it comes to winning.
And the Raptors with some changes. Siakam is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. Noel's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Alex Abrinas. And Greg, with Lowry, it isn't like he's quiet on the stat sheet either.
No, he is a bulldog. I mean, scores it, the playmaking. He's just complete in terms of a backcourt player. Rebounds as well as anybody for his position, and got good hands on defense. It just gives you a little bit of everything at that point guard position.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Now, here's George. Tight defense on him. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Shooting one.
Well, Kev, he might have a wiry frame, but Nerlens Noel has deceptive strength. Makes the D look helpless there. Boy, certain guys, it's just a rough season, right? For Nerlens Noel last year, that was the case. Couldn't get any consistent playing time. And after looking to be finally on the rise, he takes a step back in his development. It's got to be tough.
And the Thunder making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. And that one misses. And with Noel, it's hard as he turned down a big money long-term deal.
It's always a chance you take, right, if you bet on yourself. And the skill set there for Nerlens Noel, this guy is definitely a great defender. He's just seeking the right opportunity.
Pass to Miles. Shot clock at 6. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Here's Westbrook, and he uses the glass on the layup. Westbrook's got 6 points in the quarter.
Westbrook can absorb contact, Kevin. He's got great focus and great finishing ability.
They set the pick. And George gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Raptors making a change here. Powell's checked in. Patterson against Miles. Now the dish to right. Miles with his screen on Westbrook. Clock at 4. And stolen by Patterson. And the Thunder pushing it up now. That's good for George on the assist by Patterson. And that's 18 points for Paul George.
Well, Kevin, if you allow Paul George loose in fast break situations, he's an absolute force in the open floor.
Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Powell with the screen. Siakam kicks to Miles. They set the pick. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Miles has got 17 now. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. George with the ball. Powell on him. A nice shot by George.
Well, how about that killer instinct? Paul George understanding he's got it going right now, very confident in his abilities.
Here's Siakam. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Siakam far from the most skilled player on the floor, but Dorsey finds minutes through his hustle.
This guy has got one of the highest motors in the league. He can leak out in transition, finish in the open floor. I'll tell you, this is a jolt of caffeine in a power forward's body.
Two.
That free throw, no good. Some changes for Toronto. Ibaka comes in for C.J. Miles, and it's Leonard in for DeLon Wright. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Grant's checked in. And he's good on the second. We've got 1:23 left in the third. To the wing right side. Here's Westbrook. That one wide left.
Boy, I'll tell you, he has plenty of space, but it looked like a little bit of a hitch in that release.
Here's Powell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
When you think about the 2 consecutive first-round playoff exits for the Oklahoma City Thunder, this is a franchise that had made it to the conference finals in 4 out of the previous 6 seasons. So not the kind of deep run they're accustomed to.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
First one falls for him. And the Thunder struggling to break through in the West. Doris, are they going in the wrong direction?
Well, certainly they've lost their fair share of star players. And you wonder, do rival executives start to think they may need to trade Westbrook and start from square one?
Roberson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. He hits both from the stripe. Oklahoma City leading by 23. Schroeder kicks to Westbrook. Shoots over Powell, and Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got 36.
Westbrook off the ground, so quick into the rise and fire. What a tough cover.
Pass to Powell. Leonard with the ball. Shoots from 12, and he hits the jumper for 2. Leonard's got 12 points in the game.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
There's a screen by Noel. Off the screen, Schroeder. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Ibaka's got 3 rebounds now in this one. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And really, as the 3-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Westbrook with it. He's got 36. Five to shoot. Pass to Schroeder. Lets it fly from 18. Off the mark. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Thunder lead by 20. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter. Next. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Taking a look at the Thunder. The 4 and the 5 are Grant and Noel. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Roberson in at the 3. Raptors trail by 20. Leonard dishes to Green. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Jacks up a 3. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Schroeder. Westbrook's got 39.
Well, guys, his scoring has been maybe the biggest factor in building this lead, and he's got plenty of energy left.
Leonard the pass to Ibaka. And again, it's Toronto converting.
You simply cannot let Serge Ibaka get into a rhythm from that range. His mid-range is as good as it gets.
Down low. Green against Westbrook. Green kicks to Van Vliet. Ibaka right side. Over Noel. Shots good by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you love Serge Ibaka's shot selection, especially inside where he's so efficient.
Knocks it loose. There's a screen by Noel. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. The feed to Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
A huge mistake letting him establish that kind of position down low.
That's going in every time. Shocking that they let him get so comfortable down there.
Westbrook against Green. Goes up the baseline. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Grant outside. There's the pass to Roberson. Noel, a screen on Leonard. Goes back up. Roberson can't hit.
Not the kind of strong finish it should have been. Something threw him off.
On the wing, Green. He's covered by Westbrook. And Green gets it to go. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. To the left side wing. Westbrook against Green. Westbrook passes to Roberson, and the basket is good. And the Thunder lead by 17.
Well, the aggressiveness of Russell Westbrook setting up that bucket right there. This guy knows how to find the best shot possible.
Shoots off the screen. It's deflected. To the left side wing. Leonard with the steal. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the Raptors. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Adams, he's checked in for Noel. Outside Leonard. Screen by Ibaka. Leonard inside. Grant on him. And Leonard gets it to go.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Here's Westbrook. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Ibaka's got his 5th rebound in this one. Green against Westbrook. Green inside. And Grant sends it back.
Well, he's got to be a defensive stalwart. And Jeremy Grant using his size to send it back.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. George is checked in for Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City leading by 15. Schroeder kicks to Adams. Schroeder setting the pick for Adams. George, that's a two-pointer, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. George has got 22.
And, guys, when George gets cooking, you are in for a long night. He's just fantastic at finding different ways to score.
Valanciunas passes to Leonard. Buries it down low. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
Well, you love to see the intelligent basketball being played by Valanciunas, not just thinking about his own offense, but creating for his guys.
George with the screen on Lowry. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Lowry against Schroeder, and Lowry gets double-teamed and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And Adams kicks it over to Schroeder. Here's Roberson, and the dunk by Roberson.
The athleticism from Andre Roberson. My goodness, power at the cup.
Over in the corner, Green. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
He's been heating it up since the break, getting some excellent looks right now.
Lob pass to George, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Schroeder.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the Raptors making a change here. Anunoby's checked in. And here are the Raptors now. It's a 14-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. And Green gets it to go.
Boy, Ibaka is such a great teammate. This guy is always willing to find the open man.
Schroeder dishes to George. Screen by Adams. Grant in the post. Defended by Ibaka. Good work defensively by Ibaka. The floater, it's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Anunoby.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Adams sets the pick for Schroeder. Grant outside. Screen by Adams. Here's the teardrop, and it's finished off by Grant as he lays it in. And the Thunder lead by 12. Grant's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Schroeder against Lowry. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. 6 on the shot clock. Green, the pass to Anunoby. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by George. And now a fast break for the Thunder. George with the ball. Lobs it up for Ibaka. Paul George grabs the miss.
Yeah, that's just a missed opportunity. Something there just a little off.
Yeah, simply a little bit careless, I think. Can't just throw it up there. You have to time these alley-oops perfectly.
Screen by Adams. Here's Schroeder. From down in the low post, it goes.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Raptors trail by 14. Green kicks to Ibaka. Screened by Valanciunas. Back to Ibaka. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Roberson. Guarded by Green. Adams with the screen on Green. Roberson dishes to Grant. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Now George. Screen by Adams. Shot clock at 6. From 13, and the basket is good. 24 points for Paul George.
Well, Paul George has always had that aspect to his game. The mid-range where he can be efficient and effective is absolutely absolutely on point.
Right wing. Toronto working the ball around now. Ibaka sets the pick for Lowry. Over in the corner, Green. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Green's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Raptors. The Thunder leading by 13. Westbrook passes to George. Back to Westbrook. To the middle. Here's Roberson. Great D that time from Green. Toronto's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Lowry, good. Lowry's got 25 points in the game.
Boy, Kevin, I thought he might get a call there. I thought it was pretty clear contact. But we know Lowry's not looking for the whistle. This guy's just looking to put points on the board.
Westbrook passes to Adams. It's stolen by Lowry. On the wing, Green dishes it to Lowry. And he trims the lead to single digits. Lowry's got 13 points in the second half.
Well, Kevin, you know this. A guy at Lowry's size has simply got to be able to make the floater. That's a big-time delivery.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He gave them props for their defense. He said, the defense has been outstanding. Keep pressuring them, forcing turnovers, and we can win this one. Guys?
Thank you, David. Right side, Lowry. And Adams sends it back. Here's George. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Ibaka with a screen on George. Here's Anunoby. Up again. It's good on the putback.
I have always loved the intensity with which Serge Ibaka plays, especially on the glass. He understands how to use his length.
And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. It's stolen by Green. .136 left in the fourth quarter. Lowry against Westbrook. The 11-footer. The shot by Lowry, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Here's Roberson. Adams sets the pick for Westbrook. 1:10 left in the game. Good work defensively by Lowry. He kicks it to Valanciunas. Ibaka sets the pick for Green. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Over Grant. Here's Valanciunas, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas has the instincts, the size, and the smarts to go ahead and take advantage of those missed shots and create them into points.
The kick out to Westbrook, and stolen by Kyle Lowry. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Roberson using his post move to get the 2 points. And the Thunder lead by 9.
How about the long strides on his way to the cup? Andre Roberson sees the lane and takes it.
Toronto calls timeout. They're trailing by 9. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
And just trying to salvage anything at this point, even if it's just some momentum heading into the next one.
No, I think you're exactly right, Greg. You've got to take any positive you can get. You'd like to see them come together and build something, even if it's in a loss.
Ibaka, wide open, he fires. Hits the three-point bomb.
Oh, my goodness. Serge Ibaka with the killer instinct in an important situation. Love it.
12 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Toronto calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And obviously, look, they want to finish the game strong, but right now, look at the frustration on their faces.
It's very evident, Greg. You can tell they're upset. They've got to calm down and simply play this one possession at a time.
Here's Van Vliet. It's money from deep.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Boy, they have consistently been draining shots from deep, and that can take the heart out of an opponent.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
Listen, Ray Felton is a very dependable point guard. Fantastic floor general who just takes good shots and makes outstanding reads.
Lowry kicks to Green, passes to Ibaka. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for